Hey everybody, we're live today.
Hello. We're in day 3, people. Let's go. Let's invite some folks, get them on here, let them know. Listen, the last time we saw you, it was last night. We were figuring out how to do this thing on YouTube. Y'all, I don't know. Can you see my eyes? I can't see my eyes because my eyes are still shut. I was so livid last night trying to work on stuff. And let me tell you, with our speaker this morning, same thing. So go ahead and share, tag, tag some people on here. Then grab you some coffee, Red Bull, however you get down. I'm not judging, okay? But get you something so that you can get into it because we're going today, okay?
Yeah, welcome everybody. So if you're on Facebook,
Welcome. Go
so
ahead,
we're on
President.
facebook.com/Vonza HQ. And
Yes.
also on YouTube as well, and also too on the Vonza community on YouTube. So go ahead and share and invite and tag somebody. And don't be the only one that want to receive something great today. Don't be selfish. Don't be
Don't be
stingy.
now.
So go ahead and tag and share and invite as
Don't
many
be
people as
stingy.
possible. And also too, when you come on in the comment, let us know where you're watching from.
You ready?
All right, so for another 2 minutes, we're just gonna go ahead and share. So go ahead and share, tag people, invite people, let them come on in this morning. It's time to celebrate. Elevate. Good to see you all. Keep coming on, keep coming in. It's gonna be really awesome today. All right, everybody, we're gonna get started shortly. Thank you for coming on to this Just Launches Challenge day number 3. And we have a special guest coming on. She's already ready to bring in some really, really great information. I just want to allow 1 or 2 more minutes just to get more people to come on and be a part of the Just Launch It Challenge day number 3, session number 5, I think. It's going to be really, really awesome today. And she's going to be talking about something really, really special on how you can build a 5-figure funnel. iTicket is something that a lot of people struggle with for various reasons. So hopefully after this session today, you're going to be one of those people that is making the iTicket money, and it's going to be really, really awesome and fun. All right.
Yes,
so let's going to bring her up shortly so we can maximize the time. So I just want to make sure everybody's ready. Those of you on Facebook, YouTube, on all the pages, we just want to especially welcome you.
Yes, you are welcome. Make sure you have your pen and paper ready so you can take some major notes. Because we want you to have everything you need. And like you guys already know, we put on this whole conference for you absolutely free because we have the goal, the attention, the mindset for you to shift your life, your business, your finances. And of course, a great tool to use to do that is
Vonza.
We are, you can start and grow your business with the all-in-one platform. It's the platform that you need so that you can have your online courses, you have your online store, physical and digital products, websites, scheduling, funnels, everything you need to start and grow your business online is all within Vonza. Back in the day, now here's the thing, some people are still doing it, but we like the simpler, easier route in life, okay? But back in the day, you had to have several different platforms to run your online business. And we said, that's ridiculous. It should all be in one simple place. And so, boop, Vonza came about just like that. So we want you to have ease. We want you to have a simple way of doing business online so you can focus on your customers, focus on your bottom line, and make the impact and the money you're supposed to make. Come through. So today we have an offer in which you can, and we're only offering this during the conference, okay? So you got to know, you got to check the comments. It'll be in the comments.
Yeah.
So use that offer, because once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, that's a great, guys. We're so excited. We're going to be bringing up our speaker shortly.
Yes.
And she's really, really awesome. And you're going to really enjoy her. All right, let's bring up Maya. Hi, Maya.
Hey, how are you guys?
Very good. How are you?
Doing well. Glad to be here.
We're very happy to have you. For those of you guys who don't know, you're about to know and be introduced to Maya. She has accomplished a lot of great things. And when you see her, she comes across so sophisticated and demure, honey. You feel like she's like this woman filled with wisdom and all these years of age. But honey, she is young, living large and in charge, changing people's lives. I'm going to go ahead and read her bio so you can know a little bit more. Her name is Maya. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Maya Elias.
Elias. Yep.
Elias. Okay. Maya Elias. Maya's mission is to help women with a vision to make impact in their industry and monetize their gifts. Hello. She teaches experts how to position themselves as a go-to authority figure in their industry so they can create and launch their high ticket offer. Everyone, please welcome to the Vonza Just Launch It Challenge, Maya!
Yeah. Yeah, Maya, thank you so much for coming on. And I mean, you've just done so much in such a short time. And
Yes.
it's just
Yes.
clear that God's hand, God's favor has just been on your life, and you've been able to transform the lives of so many, many people. And it's just very refreshing to us when we see African American women, also to African women too. You know, she's from
Correct.
Africa, right?
Yes,
I know she
Liberia.
got Liberia, yeah. I know she got an American accent, but let's give some kudos to the homeland, you know, from Africa to doing something great and touching life of so many, many people. So we're going to kind of go back a little bit. So how did you get started on your business? You know, tell us a little bit. How did you get started on your business?
Yeah, so I got started in my business 12 years ago. That's when I first started getting paid professionally as a designer. So I started out creating custom MySpace pages in college. And it's funny to even think to say like, oh, I started my business 12 years ago. That just means that's when people started to pay me, was 12 years ago. Legally, my business started in 2014. But, you know, I started in the branding space 12 years ago as a web and graphic designer, but I initially started by creating custom MySpace pages for local artists, local models, people that pretty much wanted to be famous online. So I was helping people build a brand before I essentially knew what branding was. And then I eventually transitioned to creating their websites once having your own website and your own platform became more popular. So I transitioned there, and then I eventually started helping people with their content and messaging.
Wow, that is so great. So that was where you started from, and now you're here. And I think there's something to learn from that already, right? Because sometimes people, they spend so much time trying to figure out what kind of business to launch. You know, they're waiting for that perfect one to come across. And that's why we put this challenge together. Just launch it, you know, start somewhere, because where you start might not always be where you end. You know, you started doing websites and all those manual stuff, MySpace and stuff,
Do y'all remember MySpace?
Yeah, you know, but you pivot, you did a pivot, right?
Yeah.
And so can you just speak to that a little bit as before we even get started? Because some people, they really get stuck. They really just waiting. They're like, I need that great business idea. I need to wait for, like that. You can really start with whatever it is right now and scale later, or change later.
Exactly. Like, I think a lot of the people that you see who are successful with business, a lot of times they didn't start with the business that they are successful with right now. They just started with a simple idea, and they built and they grew, and then they got more clear on how they could continue to add value to their clients or their customers over time. So definitely just start with what you have. I think the fear that people have around starting is that they maybe assume that everybody else starts knowing all of the answers and they start.
Right.
And it's like, no, we all started very raggedy. None of us knew the answer. None of us were getting paid the way that we really should have been getting paid. So don't be afraid to be a beginner. Like, it's okay. And I think if you release the ego of trying to look good or trying to look rich, trying to look successful, you can actually enjoy the process. And I really think that we've really stopped looking at having fun. I think people want to jump in and monetize so early that they don't even look at, is this enjoyable for me? Is this in alignment with my passion? Do I like doing this? So I would say don't be afraid to be a beginner, and don't be afraid to have fun. Like, you should be having fun with what you're doing. So if you don't monetize within the first 30 days, you're not a failure. You're still just in the beginning stages and figuring things out.
Absolutely. And I think it's important for people to understand that. And when they do, it'll really just allow them to move forward. So you started with just designing, helping people become famous, MySpace pages. So how did you go from that to where you are now with courses? And well, let me not say what you're doing. You had.
Yeah. So yeah, of course, like right now helping people launch. But the reason that I ended up getting to this place is because I recognized a few things, because I pivoted, I would say maybe 4 to 5 times over the last 12 years. And so going from MySpace, the reason I pivoted was because people wanted their own platform. So I went from MySpace designer to web and graphic designer, and really helping people build their brands on their very own platforms. But what I noticed as a web designer is that people weren't making money just because they had a website. And I noticed that a lot of people thought, if I build it, they will come. And like, it doesn't work like that. You have to build it, and you have to promote it, and you have to actually have something to sell that people want. So there's a lot between building it and people will come, and then people buying. And, I really wanted to help people get clear on that. So I started helping people with their strategy, figuring out what they want to sell, helping them get clear on their revenue goals. How much money do you actually want to make? And I think we skip over a lot of those steps because we really just focus on having the platform looking good online, making sure our colors and our fonts match, which is all great and dandy, but none of that stuff matters if you don't have a plan of how you're really going to impact people, which will lead to dollars.
Wow, that is so awesome. So you just heard some part of a story already, that you can just start small, start where you are, and just being faithful, and you're going to see that whatever your next step ought to be is going to come. So you don't have to sit forever waiting for that perfect idea. Or you see some people on stage turning their life. Many people want to be like that, not knowing that they started from 1 until they get to 10, So that's good. So today you're going to be talking about how to launch, or how to have a 5-figure launch with your high ticket offer. And that is very, very important. I mean, I was very excited about the topic, especially when it comes to high ticket offers. A lot of people really struggle with that, So we're just going to let you just kind of flow as you want to flow on this topic today.
Yeah, for sure. So today I'll be talking about how to have a 5-figure launch with your high ticket offer. For those of you who don't know what that means, maybe it's like, oh, what does that mean to have a 5-figure launch? What is a high ticket offer? First, having a 5-figure launch means that you are launching something to sell and you generate $10,000 or more, right? Because $10,000 is the 5-figure mark or more. So what I do with my clients now is I help them put something out into the world where they can generate $10,000 or more when they sell it for the first time. And we want them to generate that money within a 30 to 60 day time frame. Okay. So I want you to think about, what could I possibly sell to generate $10,000 within the next 30 to 60, maybe even 90 days? And then a high ticket offer in our marketing world, high ticket means that you are selling something for, I would say, over, let's say, $2,000. If you're really new to this and 2,000 seems scary, let's just even say $1,000. Now, the reason that I teach people to launch high ticket offers is because what we do when we start off new in the business world, we feel like we have to devalue our skill sets, not knowing that we're coming to the business world with years of skill sets that we probably have already used in corporate, right? And so I want to teach people how to package up their value, sell it for a minimum of $1,000, and then get 10 clients that would be willing to pay for that $1,000 so they could generate $10,000. So your high ticket offer could be web design, it could be photography, it could be web development, it could be editing videos, it could be business coaching, it could be social media management. Anything that you do, like whatever your skill set is, you have to figure out, how can I create a package, or what we call an offer, and offer it to my ideal client. So that's really what a high ticket offer is.
Wow, that is so
That's good.
great. So, I mean, of course, there's a lot of opinion on what a high ticket, where it starts from. Some
Yeah.
people said,
Yeah.
you just said 1,000, some people say 3,000, whatever. But at
Yeah.
least anything over 1,000 is decent, you know. But
Yeah.
now somebody's stuck right now. Somebody's like, okay, that sounds great. $1,000. Who's gonna pay me $1,000? Why would they pay me $1,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you talk about why would somebody pay $1,000, especially if, for instance, web design, you probably can get web design done on five, or for like maybe $5 or something, right? So why was I'm trying to be the is it called, what's it called,
Devil's
devil's
advocate.
advocate or whatever, because I really want to help people get unstuck, right? So I'm trying to figure out what's going on in somebody's mind right now. Maybe somebody watching a replay, maybe they're not live right now. I'm like, okay, why would somebody pay pay me for so much more than when they could probably get it something similar done cheaper somewhere else?
Yeah, that is a great question, especially for people that are like, well, there's a million people that do what I do and they could go to anybody. I'm in a very saturated industry. So my title professionally is personal branding strategist. There's a million other people with the title personal branding strategist. I'm probably one of the most expensive ones to work with, and people still choose me. So why would people choose me? I charge $1,000 an hour to work with. Why would somebody choose to work with me over somebody that maybe charges $75 an hour? The reason people will choose you with your high ticket is because you have to position your value. And I think a lot of times when we start off, instead of thinking about what's the value that I offer, we think about, can I get people by being the cheapest? And I
Mhm.
by providing the highest level of value. So I know when you work with me that I'm going to help you get clear on your message. I'm going to help you get high-end clients. I'm going to help you generate money. I don't know what the $75 an hour personal branding strategist will do for you. And it's not even on my concern. I can only focus on what I can do. So when you're thinking about, selling something for $1,000 or more, you want to think about value. Now, what's important to understand is that value is subjective, right?
Mhm.
Somebody that is coming to me that wants to, let's say they want to start an Etsy shop and their goal is to make $200 a month. It's not worth it for that person to pay $1,000 an hour to learn how to make $200 a month. A lot of the people that come to me, they know that they want to sell something between the 1,000 to $10,000 range, and they want to make $100,000 in their business per year minimum. So paying me $1,000 an hour, and usually people work with me, they're usually paying me about $10,000. So paying $10,000 to generate 100,000, in their mind, it makes sense. So knowing the outcome and the result is where the value is, but also knowing the pain point. So you want to know the desire and the outcomes that your ideal client wants, but you also need to know their pain point. What are they struggling with right now? So again, why would they pay me $10,000 when they could maybe pay $1,500 to, a brand strategist that would charge more? So by the time people come to me, the pain point that they are dealing with is that they've taken other courses, they've worked with other coaches, and they're still not understanding how to make money. They're still not understanding their message. They're still too afraid to charge what they want to charge. They still don't know how to get in front of their ideal client. And they've been struggling with this for years. So now at this point, they've likely wasted thousands of dollars
Right.
instead of just making the investment in the first place. So that's the pain point for my ideal client. You have to know what the pain point is for your ideal client. So let's say you are a weight loss coach or a fitness instructor who focuses on weight loss for first time moms. So the first time mom, her outcome might be, oh, I want to look like what I looked like before I had my baby. And I want to feel just as confident before I had my baby. And right now her pain point is she's feeling depressed because she's not feeling confident. She's communication with her significant other feels off because she doesn't feel confident and sexy. None of her clothes are fitting the way that she wants them to fit. Like, that's a deep pain point for her. And you want to find somebody and understand their pain point well enough to where they're like, I would almost pay anything to no longer feel like this because I am so frustrated. So you only want to offer something that solves a pain point that is extremely deep. Because if you're selling something that kind of, sort of, maybe solves a problem, then people will kind of, sort of, maybe want to buy it.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that is so great. Okay, I know
That's
you want to
good.
jump in, but before you come on in, because I can tell, right? Let me ask another question, okay, before Dr. Faith comes on. Now, to charge high ticket, right? From what you're saying so far, you need to have that value. You need to be able to provide that results. But
Mhm.
now some people, they can provide that results, right? But sometimes they don't have that confidence. They struggle, that self-esteem. So can you talk about the personal work that is
Yeah.
necessary for that entrepreneur or coach or course creator to do for them to be able to even say, hey, this is my value and this is what my price is? Because some people still struggle with that. Can you talk about what are some of the personal work you had to do that have helped you to kind of say, okay, this is my worth and this is what my fee is going to be?
Yeah, I think that's such a great question. And this is where brand story comes into play, right? Even you saying, what's your own walk with that? You have to be able to look at your walk and your experiences. And so what I tell my clients to do is, based on the service that you want to sell to people, the product or the service, and based on the results that you are promising, when in your life have you gotten those results for somebody else? So have you actually tested this out before? So a lot of times the results that we're promising to somebody else, we've either gotten those results for ourselves or
Yeah.
we've gotten those results for a friend or a family member or a coworker, right? So like I said, a lot of times, by the time you start your business, you're not new to the thing that you are offering. You've likely been doing this for free for years. So what I would
Mm-hmm.
say is, make a list of all of the people that you've helped, the results that you were able to get them, and also think about how you were able to get these results for yourself. So as I grew as a personal branding strategist, obviously I didn't start out charging what I charge now, and I've grown, right? But I've grown because I've consistently worked with people. I've tested out my strategies on my own business. I've tested out my strategies with my clients who I've worked with, when I was still doing their web and graphic design. So you need to also test the results that you are promising to your future clients and make sure that they are actually working. And then ask people for testimonials. Like, if you go to, the application page to work with me, all you see are testimonials. Me personally, I'm a words of affirmation person. So that's what gets me really confident. So I feel affirmed when people say, Maya helped me do XYZ. Maya helped me have a 5-figure launch. Maya helped me get clear on my offers. Maya helped me confidently increase my prices. So being able to see that list of testimonials, it just reaffirms the value that you are putting out into the world. And you definitely want to make sure that you're getting testimonials that are in full alignment with what you're promising, right? So you won't see testimonials that say, Maya was so nice and it was fun to work with her, or Maya
Mhm.
weekend, it had great people there and I love the stage design. None of that stuff matters because nobody's paying me for stage design. Nobody's paying me to have fun with me on a 1-hour call. Trust me, nobody's going to pay me $1,000 just because I'm fun and have a great personality. They want to make sure that they are getting the outcome and the results that are promised. So you want to get testimonials and you want to make sure that they align with the results and the outcome that your product or service is promising.
And you mentioned something, Maya, that I feel like is really important. Um, a lot of times people feel like they're just gonna jump into business, or they're just gonna start something that they're not familiar with. But one of the things that I heard you say was you are doing something that you've probably already been doing for free, or you've been doing at a very low cost.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying that you're scaling the knowledge or the expertise or the understanding that you already have and positioning it in a way that would warrant someone paying the five, those high prices.
Right.
It's not
Yeah.
even high, those, five
Yeah,
figure prices.
exactly. And I think a lot of times we're only used to making money from a 9 to 5. So just in our heads, it's like, it doesn't make sense for somebody
Yes.
to pay me out of the blue for this skill set that already comes so easily to me. And that's the real people pay you, right? They pay you because what they're struggling with, what they've been struggling with for years, comes easily to you. So somebody like, I don't know what to put on my website. I don't know how to create my sales page, and I could figure that stuff out in an hour. So imagine, do you want to take 3 years to do this on your own, or do you want to pay them to figure this out in 1 hour?
Right.
Come to you.
And you know what? Now I'm getting excited. Let me sit up. I think that is another point too that we just don't pay attention to. Like, there's some things, like I'm the Olympics girl, especially Summer Olympics. That's me. I want to watch track. I want to watch swimming. I want to watch people do these things that are very difficult to do, but they make it look so stinking easy. Oh yeah, I just ran the 100, in a few seconds, while I'm over here struggling just to walk up the stairs. It's literally, business is like that thing that comes easily to you, naturally to you. Like, why would I sit here and struggle when I could just call you and you can just help me figure it all out and I'm done? I can move on to the next thing. Exactly. So why do you think that we have that? Like, what is that? Like, it's like, no, it's too easy for me to get paid.
Yeah.
It's too easy. Why would I get awarded for that? Why would I get paid for that?
Yeah.
People have that mindset because, traditionally we get paid by the hour. Yeah. Right. So it doesn't make sense logically, like, oh, I clocked in for 1 hour and made a lot of money. No, you got to work the full 40 hours to be able to collect the paycheck. And so it makes sense for us to reduce that time and then get paid more, which is what I love helping people do. Like, I actually want you to make more money and do it in less time. I am always trying to find that balance of what's the highest amount of money I can get paid and the least amount of work that I can do. It's golden, baby. But it's really hard for people to conceptualize that because we get paid for the amount of grunt work and the amount of effort. We want to sweat. We want to, shed blood, shed tears, all of that. And, the hustle mindset is so popular and all of that. And yeah, you're going to do some work, but people want to pay you for what's hard for them. And what's easy for you so they can get results faster. So when it comes to business, you don't want to be charging on how much time it's going to take you, because I don't want to pay an expert that's going to take the same amount of time to figure out how to build my website that I could figure out, how to build my website, assuming I didn't know how to do it. So you want to charge for how quickly you are able to get your clients' results.
Wow, that is so awesome. So now when it comes to like building high ticket offer, right? What are some other tips or strategies you can give to somebody just starting out to say, okay, I like what Maya is sharing. I want to start building like a high ticket offer. What are some tips, some strategies, or maybe some psychology, whatever it is that you can also share that might be of some help to somebody today?
Yeah. So I think, when you're considering selling high ticket, you want to think about who is my ideal client, like who is the perfect person that I can help. And starting out, most people are like, oh, I can help everybody. We think that if then that means more money. But really, when you get really clear and specific, you just are targeting the right person that you want to help. So like when I think about my clientele, I primarily work with Black female women of faith. That's just who I enjoy working with. Doesn't mean that I don't have the skill set and the knowledge to work with any other demographic or any other, race or sex or religious background. It just means that's who I best resonate with. But so now, because I'm clear on that and my messaging aligns with that, I attract clients who are excited to work with me and I'm excited to work with them. And then I have other stipulations, like they have to want to make $100,000 in their business. They have to have done a little bit of their own marketing so they can understand some of the terms that I'm going to be sharing with them. It makes your life so much easier the more specific you are about who you want to work with. You want to have a set standard of who your client customer is. And I think, when we're starting out, sometimes we're so desperate for clients that we don't set the standard. And I want to advise people, there's no reason for you to be desperate.
Yeah.
Right. So in business, everything is relationship. I have relationships with my clients. I have relationships with my customers. And the same way that I have set standards in my personal relationships, whether it's romantic or whether it's with family or whether it's platonic with my friends, you want to have the same set standard in your business. So who is it that you want to work with? Who are you best qualified to help? Who can you get the absolute best results for, and start seeking those people. And then you want to get crystal clear on what are they struggling with now based on the results that I want to give them. What could I specifically help them with, and how do I want to package this? So you want to ask yourselves all of those questions and then create the perfect solution for them based on your skill set.
Wow, that is so
That's
great.
really
And you also spoke about faith. That was going to be my next question. So what's the role of faith in your life or business, or what would you say? How much credit would you say God or His favor or faith is or plays in your business?
Yeah, I mean, I think God is pretty much the CEO of my business. So it's interesting because when I started talking about faith on my platforms, I just talked about it because it's just part of me naturally, right? I grew up in a Christian household. I grew up in the church. It just came to me naturally. And then obviously, as I got older, I started to develop my own relationship with Christ and my own faith walk. And I just started to blog about it one day, and people were like, "Oh, I really love that you were faith-based. I love that you're faith-based." Like, it wasn't a strategy for me, like, "Oh, let me tell people I'm faith-based," and then they'll like, I was naturally talking about it. And I realized that I started to attract more women of faith. So I just started to use that in my messaging. But when it comes to me, like when I say faith-based, it doesn't mean like, oh, we're going to read scripture together when we get on a coaching call, or we have to pray every single time, we do coaching. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It just means that God's character is a part of everything that I do. So like the core values of my company would be in alignment with godly characteristics and godly ethics. And so it's not like, oh, these are the little religious things that we do to prove that we're faith-based. It's more so, this is who we are, just coming from the inside out. And so I think that's why I attract amazing people. I attract people of integrity because of my heart posture. And I do really well in business because God has his hand all over it. So.
Wow, that is so amazing. That is so amazing. And I think a couple of months ago, you posted that you hit, I think that was your first time doing $100,000 a month. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I be looking back sometimes like, okay, well, I don't know where the money came from. I just know that I was head down doing the work. And, when you look up, the results are there. So that was June. It was, which is when I turned 30. So it was really amazing to hit that milestone for my 30th birthday. But I think it was a mixture of selling my live weekend event, Impact Weekend, and then selling my main coaching program, Built to Impact Accelerator, which is a 12-week program that helps people launch their signature offer, and then a little bit of my mastermind. So it was really just consistently offering the same thing, making it better and increasing the price. Like where the money came from was a result of things that I'd actually been selling for the past year or two, but I was tweaking and getting better and tweaking and getting better, and more people were finding out about it and signing up for it. And it's honestly a testimony to the consistency. And people, a lot of times, they want to give up after 3 months. They want to give up after 6 months. But because I did not give up and I kept tweaking and getting better and tweaking and getting better, I just generated more revenue because I started attracting more people.
Wow, that's so awesome. So did you splurge on yourself on that very first month doing six figures? Did you get like Chanel bags and Uh, I mean, I just
Don't start thinking about my closet so you can start asking stuff.
Say that I'm not really a materialistic person, but I did go out and get a brand new car. But I did not get the brand new car because I made the money. I like to pay for convenience, right? So like I pay for a chef or I'll pay for somebody to come clean my house. And earlier that month, I went to go do a photo shoot for my birthday, and I was driving a 2008 Honda Accord. Love Hondas; they last forever.
oh, yeah.
But on the way home from the photo shoot, my alternator went out, and I was like stranded for hours, and I had to miss a meeting because of it. And so I don't like my time to be wasted. So I just went and bought a brand new car because I'm like, even though I did get the alternator fixed on the Honda, I never want to be in a situation like the car is so new that it's like I can't even conceptualize the time it'll ever break down. So I got a brand new car, but not because I made a lot of money, but because I never want to be inconvenienced by having a car that, I can't rely on. And then I was able to give the Honda away to my assistant's daughter. So that was a great.
Oh, that is so awesome. That's a big seed right there. Oh gosh, what's going to come out of that? But I think it's funny because some people they like their luxury or they like their stuff to be different. So someone likes purses, but for you, when I think to myself, sometimes like I'll get on social media, I'm like, what's Maya doing? And I'll go to your stories because I know you're going to put something in there and you'll kind of like show your house.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're just kind of doing like a walkthrough, like this is your morning thing. Yeah. And I pay attention. You have invested in your environment, in your home, because you do a lot of work at home.
Yes.
And you could speak on that because some people are like, I just want a bag. I just want this. But your investment, like your luxury, like you said, is your time, your convenience, and also like you're making your environment very conducive for
work
you,
too.
Work.
Mm-hmm.
Just
productivity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I love to be in an inspired environment, especially in the pandemic. Like we had been stuck at home. So I love just like very clean aesthetic. One of my company core values is aesthetic. I like things to look nice. So just making updates to my house. And I love being able to wake up and see something that I love. I like to look at my surroundings and be like, oh my God, like, thank you, God, so much. This is absolutely amazing. And that's why I do the walkthroughs. Like when I go downstairs, I feel so proud of what I see and it makes me excited to get to work. So that's what I love about it versus waking up and being like, man, I wish I lived somewhere different, or man, I'm not feeling motivated today. I feel motivated almost every single day. Obviously, I'm human, so some days I'm not going to want to do the work, but on the days I don't want to do the work, at least my house is motivational to me. So that can kind of give me a push.
Good. Okay, so now let's talk about the mindset for high ticket offering, right? What can you talk to? How can you help to kind of, I know this is something that somebody will kind of pay you thousands of dollars to help them to tweak, but so this is everybody's blessed day to get Maya to coach them for like 5 minutes, right? So how can you help somebody improve or tweak or change that mindset from low ticket offerings because of fear or that thought of I'm not good enough, nobody can pay me enough, or this or that, to now having that mindset for wealth, for success, for high ticket offers? So can you coach somebody for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to high ticket, what's most important to me in my life and business is that I am able to make an impact. Impact means so much to me. That's what my company is called, Built to Impact, right? And what I've realized, and I pay attention to this every single time that I pivot, do I have the highest level of impact with this offer? And every single time that I increase my prices and add more value, more people get better results. And you will recognize that when you compare your low ticket offers to your high ticket offers, the people that are paying for the high ticket are likely getting better results that last them longer. And so for me, with integrity being one of my core values, I feel like I am operating fully in integrity when I'm making sure that I'm offering something that's going to get people results. Two reasons people are getting more results by paying high ticket is one, because I'm making sure that I show up. If I'm going to be charging somebody $10,000 to work with me, I'm not playing around with that. I'm 100% making sure that I show up, and I'm making sure that the value that I give them is worth it or more than worth it. So I'm not playing around with it. And I don't have in my mind like, oh, they only paid me $67. So who cares if it's not perfect? For $10,000, I want to make sure that it's pretty much perfect. So that's one reason that people are definitely going to get results when you do high ticket. You are going to take it more seriously. And two, they will take it more seriously. For that level of investment, people truly show up. Versus if somebody paid $25 for an ebook or a workbook, if they don't do the work, all they missed out on was $25, even though what they really missed out on was the results and being able to make a difference in their life, but they're not thinking about it like that, right? They're thinking, oh, I only paid $25, so I can get to it another time. When somebody makes $1,000, a $5,000, a $10,000, a $20,000 investment, they're not thinking, let me get to this later. They're thinking, I want to get the value from this as soon as possible. And that's why I believe high ticket works. When you sell low ticket, you don't show up as much as you would if you were charging more, and they don't show up as much as if they had invested more.
Wow, that is so great right there, you know.
That's the
So when
mindset,
people
guys.
pay, they pay attention, you know,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to
I think
help
that.
people. You know, what are some of success stories of some of your students or those you've coached? Is there some stories that really, you said word of affirmation is pretty much one of your
Love language.
love languages. So I don't know if Maria is single or taking or involved or whatever, but she just gave a big secret out there.
You did.
So in case potentially she's available, so you know one of
Hello.
our love languages right now. So
Pay
word of
attention.
word of affirmation, you know. So how would you? So what are some of the maybe one or two success stories of some of your students that just really just meant so much to you and that you could share today?
Yeah, I'll share two. So, one, her name is Tatiana, and she works with 6 and 7 figure CEOs and helps them manage their teams. And what gets me really excited thinking about Tatiana is when she came to me, she had a lot of experience in starting businesses, and she had a lot of experience in managing businesses because in corporate she was a general manager for a large grocery store, and so she managed a lot of teams, but she was not clear on how she wanted to run her business or what it is that she wanted to sell. And this again is where brand story comes into play, right? So I hope you guys are not undervaluing your experiences and your brand story, because she and I never would have gotten to the point that she is now had we not tapped into her brand story. So when I found out that she was a general manager for this large chain grocery store, which means it's a multi-million dollar company. A multi-million dollar company is trusting you to get their teams together and to
Wow.
build culture for their teams. What does that say about the value that you have inside of you, right? So we took that, we packaged it, and I said, there's a lot of business owners that are trying to grow and scale their companies, but they're not able to grow and scale their companies because they don't know how to hire, they don't know how to retain their employees, and they don't know how to keep their employees happy. So we packaged up that as her offer. We decided that she would do VIP days for 6 and 7 figure CEOs. And so when she came to me January, we were packaging that up together. Then she came to my live event. She signed up for my mastermind, which started in March. So January, $0, February, $0, March, $0. Then we started packaging her offer April, May, June. July, she made $26,000 in cash off of VIP days by creating that offer. And that gets me so excited because not only did she make that money, but I remember she sent me a voice message and she was like, I feel so grateful that I made this money, but I feel even more grateful knowing that my clients are happy and they're really getting results. Like, now I understand what you mean. Like when you say impact is really important, because you know that the dollar amount is tied to somebody's life or business changing. And that's what feels really good. So that's probably one of my favorite stories, because we were able to really just pull out the value that was already there, right? I think a lot of times people are searching for more value. They want to go get another certificate. They want to go get another degree, looking for validation, all of these other places, when the value is already there. You've already done the work. You already have the experience. You've likely already helped people. Let's just pull it out now, get clear on it, and package it. So that was the story of Tatiana. And a quick story of another client, my client Jance. She is a boutique consultant. So she was already running a pretty successful boutique online. But the time she came to me, she was generating, I think, about $15,000 to $20,000 a month in her business. And so she was generating that with her boutique, and by also selling smaller educational offers online that were free, or like $29. And she came to me and she's like, well, I don't want to charge more money. I feel bad about it. And that's kind of that's where we get stuck. We feel bad about charging money because we tie money to morality, and there's no connect, right? The morality is with your heart. So I'm not a good or bad person based on what I charge. I'm a good or bad person based on, can I actually deliver the promise that I'm saying that I can? And so I'm like, you're providing so much value for these people. Why not? Let's just go deeper with your people, give them a clear and specific result. Let's package this up into an 8-week program. And I think we decided to make it like $1,000, right? I let her get away with $1,000, even though it should have been more, but she actually is charging more now. So we 8-week program. It was $1,000. Within 11 days, 20 people had signed up for it. She had a $20,000 launch in 11 days, and nobody was mad at her, right? It's like, nobody's mad because you're charging what you're worth. And if they are mad, they're just not a good fit for you. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve to get paid what you are worth. So she had that $20,000 launch in 11 days. And then a couple months later, she generated over $70,000 in her business by continuing to sell the same program over and over. So I would say those are two of my favorite stories, because they both came in not really knowing if they could charge a lot, or not really knowing what they had in them to be able to charge a lot. And so once you get clear on your value, you package it up, you get brave enough to put the right price point on it out there and market it consistently, then you can have consistent 5-figure months.
Wow. My God. This has been amazing. Okay, Maya, before you go, of course, we're going to ask you to also share with people shortly how they can find you. So do you have any final thoughts you want to share? Because I think, guys, Maya really just kind of broken this thing open to you and given the step-by-step, the process, the confidence, the mindset, the strategy, how to find your customers, what to charge, where to charge. She even gives some ideas of things you can create or offer you can make. It doesn't have to be coaching. It can be website design. It can even be cleaning. It doesn't matter what it is, everything can be turned into a high ticket offer, which I think is really, really, really awesome. So, Maya, do you have any kind of final parting thoughts you want to kind of share with somebody today that still maybe just need that extra push across the line to kind of transform from, because I know this is a passion for you too. It's not just only about people just making more money with high ticket offers, but just to see people overcome that fear, overcome that struggle, overcome that thing that's holding them back from reaching out to greater heights that is ahead of them. So that gives you some thrill and some joy to see people kind of evolve. So what would you say as that extra final push to somebody today to help them to break through?
Yeah, I mean, 100%, you hit the nail on the head. I love to see people succeed. One, because I just think that we should be making more money. Like I said, a lot of people tie money to morality. And I feel like, well, then if we're going to tie money to morality, then I want more good people to have money. And a lot of times good people don't have the money because they're trying to be fake humble. So I love to see good people make money, because when we have more, we can give more, right? We want to save the world with $20 in our bank account. It's just not going to work, because whether we like it or not, no matter how much we believe in God, money still makes the world go round, because the world is still the world, regardless of what going on in the spiritual realm. So we need to make money in order to really fully make a difference, because money is a resource that can help us really change the world. So that's one reason that I'm excited about people making money. But two, when we finally are disciplined enough to push past fear and put our thing out there, we are changing people's lives. We are making a difference and we are making impact. And I want you to consider the amount of people who are still stuck, who are still dealing with their pain because you were too scared to go live on Instagram, or because you didn't figure out how to use Canva and promote yourself, or because you didn't sign up for Vonza and create your course. Whatever it is, there's somebody out there that's still struggling that you are specifically assigned to. They are created, they are struggling, but God has assigned you to help them. But unless you do the work, you will not reach them. And that's why impact is so important. That's why I love helping my clients, because my clients have their own unique gifts that can help somebody else that I could never even touch, right?
Mhm.
My job is just to teach them how to touch who they are meant to touch. And unless you do the work, that person will be stuck, because they're not going to go find another coach, right? If they go find another coach, it's not going to be the right fit. They're not going to go sign up for another course, or if they do, it's not going to be the right fit. So now they're wasting time, they're wasting money, and they're still stuck, they're still confused, they're still dealing with the pain because you were not disciplined enough to push past fear, do your research, and do the work. So my final thought to you is do the work. If you are really here to fulfill your purpose and to make impact, you have to do the work.
Wow, thank you so much.
Period.
So how can people find you, or where can they find you?
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Instagram at Maya Elias. That's where you can keep up to date with all of the things that I have going on. We may be opening ticket sales for my live event, even though we've hit the threshold, we're trying to figure out what that will look like. But follow me on Instagram at Maya Elias to keep up with everything I have going on.
That is phenomenal. Thank you so much, Maya, for your contribution and everything that you shared with us today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed not even hope, I know you enjoyed Maya. And I think one of the biggest takeaways for today is, because we do have a lot of faith-based people watching, and that's with us and that follow us just personally. And I think one of the biggest takeaways should be that money and morality are not connected. I loved that.
Yeah.
It's not connected. You should.
And God loves you when you make more money.
Yes.
God is not mad.
He is not mad. If he is in your heart and you really feel like you love him, the level of your love should also be the level of your money, so you can really show out and do some things for him. Yeah. I'm not going to preach. I'm just saying it's a great takeaway. Thank you so much, Maya. We appreciate you. You guys followed Maya on Instagram. And we are so excited. We're going to move on into our next speaker for today.
Thank you so much, Maya.
Yes, thank you. Guys, wow. Yes, come on. I see y'all in the chat. Money and morality are not connected. You are not a bad person because you make money. I actually like to say the opposite. When you're not responsible and you don't use your talents, your gifts, the things that God has embedded and endowed upon you and within you to make a difference in this world, that's actually the wrong thing. That's actually what he doesn't like. You get what I'm saying? Because if he's endowed you with gifts, skills, and talents, just look at the parable with the talents, right? He doesn't want you to hide it. He wants you to use it. He wants you to move it. And he wants you to impact people with it.
All right. That is awesome. All right. So
awesome.
We're moving on to the next speaker today. And let me introduce her a little bit.
Okay.
The next speaker today, are you all ready? If you're ready for the next speaker, just put a 1 on the chat. Let us know you're ready for the next speaker. If you're ready for the next speaker, let us know so we can just put a 1 on the chat. So the next speaker is going to be Dr. Faith Abraham. She's an award-winning coach and founder of the Life Mastery School and Beauty and Brains Academy, which which holds a vision to empower and embolden women to walk in confidence, master their money, and limiting beliefs to live the life they deserve. She has an
Exactly.
aimed PhD and loves to travel. All right, so get ready, get your pen and paper. Dr. Faith is going to be taking the seat, and then she's going to be coming up. All right, I see it one, I see it one, I see it one. So Dr. Faith is going to be talking
Woo!
about how to make money with no followers. Wow, wow, wow. I'm excited and I'm ready to receive this. So we're going to put our Vonza banner shortly. Then the next speaker you're going to hear will be that of Dr. Faith Abraham. All right, so get ready while she comes up, okay?
Wow, guys, I'm so excited. I know that this is going to be awesome. I really tailored this portion of today to be for those of you who are just getting started, those of you who are looking to grow your business and really change some things for yourself. So if you are ready, I am ready for you, and I am ready to bring the goods. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm seeing the yes. Woohoo! Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So we're going to get into this thing on today. I want to talk to you guys about how to make money with no followers. So this is for my entrepreneur that maybe you don't feel like anyone's following you. You don't feel like anyone's paying attention, or even when you do something, you feel like it's not resonating. You're not getting that interaction. I want to tell you that that is okay. Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to have a beginning, right? Without a seed, you cannot have a tree. So we're going to get the seed, we're going to plant it, we're going to water it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I want it to be interactive. So listen, talk to me in this chat now. Let's go. Hey. All right, we ready? So number one, the number one thing that I can tell you right now on how to get customers and how to even start really working your business to where you're able to get that cash flow, you're able to get those purchases, is to use social media. Social media is not going anywhere. Come on, Julie, you caught it. Social media is not going anywhere. Social media is here to stay. It's going to grow. It's going to pivot. It's going to change. And so one of the things that you have to do is position yourself on social media in a way that's going to help your business. Let me just be very, very honest with you. Okay. A lot of us, a lot of you use social media as a diary. It's not a diary. We're not using social media as a diary. For those of you who have not figured it out yet, social media is actually a marketing platform. It is a way to market. And when we say market, we're talking about a way to get out there, a way to share what it is that you know, what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you're interested in, that you want to help other people be interested in. Okay, that's really what social media is for. How do we know this? When Forbes creates an account on social media, they're not talking about what happened in the office. They're talking about the things that are the things that are important to them. They're talking about the things that are important to you. And so that way you will now say, oh, let me follow Forbes. Let me pay attention to Forbes because they're talking about the stuff that I care about. Right? So it's the same thing. You literally are going to, whatever it is that you're passionate about. For those of you who watched last night with Bishop, I can't ever say I can never say RC Blake's. I just have to say Bishop. And for those of you who saw it last night with Bishop, one of the things he was talking about is, really talking to those people, talking to those people who are passionate about the same thing you're passionate about, right? So what do? You talk about those things you're passionate about. You post those things that are relevant to what you're passionate about. For example, if anxiety is something that you have overcome and you really manage in a great, strong way, people tell you, hey, I see the difference. Wow. I never thought you'd be able to work through it. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling with this. And then when you tell them, oh, well, this is what I did, and then they go and do it, they're like, oh my gosh, that thing worked. Thank you so much. Right? So what do? You use your social media and you share stories about anxiety. You share your story about anxiety. You post about that thing, right? Why? Because now what's going to happen is people who also care about anxiety are going to find you. Come on. They're going to find you. They're going to seek you out. They're going to see, wow, this page, this person is talking about things that are relevant to me. Now I'm going to follow them. Right? Did you guys follow what I'm saying? Because your page is sharing and expressing something that is relevant to others, they will now follow you. They will now share that stuff. They will now say, oh, you're dealing with anxiety? Go follow her. Go follow her because she posts good stuff. She talks about it all the time. She does videos about it. You're going to really, really love her. How does that turn into a customer? Because now when you offer something and say, hey, I'm going to show you how you can beat anxiety, how you can beat PTSD, how you can, right? When you now say that, now you have a base of people who that's already a pain point that they have, and they will now be so much more inclined to purchase from you because they know that because you're passionate about it, you have the answer for it, that you can really help them. Am I making sense to you? That's how you're going to do it. So you're not using your social media to share, what you're cooking for Thanksgiving and what your little nephew did. And, all that stuff is cute and all that stuff is great. That makes you a person, that makes you personable, but don't relegate your social media to just that. Use your social media in a way that pulls people in and will draw them to you because they see that you care about something that they care about. So that can be anxiety. That can be about having a child with special needs. That can be about growing in the things of faith and the things of God. That can be cooking, right? If you are sharing Thanksgiving and what it is that you cooked or you're about to do, then guess what? You can literally go ahead and share that stuff. And then people go, oh, well, how does it taste? What seasonings did you use? And how do you do that on a budget? And, they'll start asking these different type of questions, right? And guess what? That can now get people to now follow you, and that creates engagement. So number one, how to get customers with no following, use your social media in an intentional way. Do it in an intentional way. Okay. For those of you who know me and you follow me on social media, you already know I love talking about mental health. I love talking about emotional health. I love to talk about the power of coaching and counseling. Why? Those are things that are very passionate to me, but I talk about it too because I know how it can help other people. So now people find me out of the blue. I literally looked at my calendar for Saturday and I'm booked. I'm like, okay, I did. Where do these people come from? The majority of the people are brand new people I've never met before. Why? Because my social media is so targeted, is so on point with this that other people share with other people. Oh, you need that? You need to talk to Dr. Faith. Oh, look. And they'll copy my stuff and send it to them and then send me screenshot. I told this person to call you and reach out to you. And I'm like, okay, cool, great, thank you. That's how you use social media in a very poignant way. Okay. Number two, you gotta get off social media. Oh boy, she's like, here she goes. She's talking about something. No, listen to me. Just as much as you get on social media and you use social media in a very pointed, intentional way. Number two, get off social media. You got to get off social media so that you can spend some time with yourself. This is something a lot of people don't like to hear, but I'm going to tell you how it is. Y'all already know how I get down. I tell you 100, I keep it 100. I'm going to tell you how it goes. Okay. You have to get off social media in order to spend time with yourself so that you can hear your own voice, so that you can recognize and realize what it is that's in your heart and that you're passionate about. You got to be clear and be okay with sharing your story. Many of us, oh God, I don't want to preach, but many of us are ashamed of our story. Many of us don't want to tell people what we've been through, don't want to tell people what we suffered, don't want to show people that we have come a long way from where we once were. We want to just show the good stuff. We want to just show, how you're winning and how things are going and, this is happening and da 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 da. But no, sometimes you got to share your story. But you have to be okay with your story, because your story is what God is going to use to create your platform. And when you have a platform, that platform is now going to draw people to you. Your pain shouldn't be something that now causes you to be stunted and be stuck, but rather your pain should be turned into a platform. The things that you've overcome, the things that you know about, the things that you have been able to work through, somebody else is just now going through that. And now you can stand up and rise up and say, hey, I've been through that and I know what it takes to get to the other side. And that literally becomes a business. That literally becomes a consulting and coaching and events and things of that nature. But you got to get off social media so that you can spend time with yourself and be okay with what you've been through. Be okay with what you know. Have your mindset shift so that you can be okay with sharing those things that come easily to you. A lot of times when I sit there and I talk with my clients and I sit there and I say, okay, so what is it that you're good at? I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know. Okay, tell me what comes easily to you. They can't even tell me. I'm like, no, you got to know. You got to know. Stop going on social media looking at what everybody else is good at, right? And sit back for a little bit and figure out what you're good at. I will be honest with you. Writing comes so naturally to me, so easily to me. Literally, I can go to my side table and pull out a journal that I had when I was like a teenager. I was like getting into high school. And when I read it, I'm like, oh my God. Look at this stuff I was talking about. Look at this stuff I was writing about. And when I read it, I'm like, I go back there in my thought process. I go back in my memory, right? And I just never realized that I love writing, that writing was something that I just do so easily. But I didn't realize that what came naturally to me was hard for other people. I didn't realize that me writing was something that other people struggled with. So then when I started saying, okay, I know how to write, I've written many books myself, I've ghostwritten books for other people. Now I'm going to show people how to write their books. Now I'm going to help other people package themselves in a way that they can now write their book and become an authorpreneur. And that literally became a business for me. That literally became something that I used to now grow and to help other people. So I went from being on the back burner to being on the front line and showing people how to write their own books. But I would have bypassed that if I didn't spend time with myself and look at the things that came, there you go, exactly, naturally to me. Things that were easy to me. Things that I would say, why are you struggling with that? That's nothing. That's so easy. Yeah, it's easy for me, but it may not be easy for my client. And so now when I share, hey, I can help you do this. I can help you do that. I can help you get it together. I can help you publish it. I can help, right? I can do that stuff. What happens? Now people start finding me. People start clamoring to me. People start coming to my social media. They start sending me DMs. They start finding, looking on my website. They started, right? Why? Because I'm sharing with them what comes to me easily, but doesn't come to them easily. And now that now helps me to get clients. That helps me to get customers, right? So number one on how to get clients is to get on social media and be intentional with your social media. Number two is to get off social media and get into yourself so you can find out what comes easily to you, what's natural to you, what you would talk about from sun up to sundown. That's very, very important. Okay. And I'm actually going to jump back to number one towards the end of this. So y'all hang on tight, because I'm going to give you a couple of things that's really going to move the needle on your social media so that you can get some customers and some clients. I remember, I think it was last night, somebody was saying that they work a full-time job, so they don't have an email list, they don't have a client base. Well, you actually do. You have people who follow you. You have people who are waiting to follow you. You just haven't given them anything on your social media or on your website, so they will follow you. So they will find you. You got to give somebody, you got to, what's her name? Shania Twain. She said, let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to figure out. Like, that's how you got to use your social media. That's how you got to use your website. Give the people something to talk about that's relevant to them. Okay. So number one, get on social media and be intentional with it. Number two, get off of social media and get intentional with you. Write down the stuff that comes easy to you. Use your journal and write down. Cooking is easy. You're passionate about DIY. You're passionate about, helping young girls. You're passionate about overcoming sexual abuse or rape or stuff like write that stuff out. And then you can now begin to cultivate people who will come to you and find you, and you're giving them something to talk about, right? Number three, and this is the one that people don't like doing, but it works. You want me to tell you what you like, or you want me to tell you what works? I'm going to tell you what works. What works is number three, go guerrilla. Guerrilla marketing, go guerrilla. If you don't have customers, if you don't feel like you have a following, if you don't feel like people are paying attention to you, you got to go guerrilla. And guerrilla marketing is basically taking it back to the basics, right? Texting people, calling people, saying, hey, I'm about to put some stuff together. If I put this together, what's something that you would want me to talk about? What's something that you would want to hear me share? What's something that you like when I talk about or what I do, right? I remember I put a poll up in my stories on Facebook and Instagram one day, and I was like, hey, y'all, I'm about to really dive into my YouTube channel. What do you want me to talk about? If you use YouTube, what do you want to hear me talk about, right? And I put like 4 different things that I'm personally passionate about. And then I said, number 5, other. So this is being guerrilla, right? I did it on social media, but I also turned around, picked up my phone and started texting people like, hey, I'm about to start my YouTube channel, like really pick it up. What do you think I should talk about? What videos do you think you would watch, right? And when I started doing that, I started getting so much feedback. And people were telling me, you need to talk about business. I want to learn about business from you. People were saying, I want to learn more about emotional and mental health from you. Like when you talk about it, you make it seem so normal. Like I feel normal. I don't feel like I'm crazy or something like that. People were saying, I want to hear, because I did a video one time and I was doing my makeup because I was going somewhere, but I was still talking about current events. And they were like, show us your routine, like your makeup routine, like show us how you do your makeup, but tell some stories, because you do a good job of telling us stories and telling us stuff that's been happening. So I started hearing all this stuff and I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down just through a poll. Just through asking people. I literally was talking to my sister one day and she was like, yo, I love you. Every time I see you, you have a different pair of glasses on. These glasses are so funky. They're so crazy looking. I love that. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, so if I started wearing different types of glasses, you think that would work? She's like, no, absolutely. Absolutely. What was I doing? I was doing guerrilla marketing. I was talking to the people who are most likely to watch me, who pay attention to me to some degree, and asking them, what do you want from me? What do you want me to talk about? What would be interesting to you if I were to deliver it, right? That's what going guerrilla is. That's literally asking the people, going directly to where they're at in their phone, text them, call your contacts, right? Send out an email and see who responds to you. You can literally, when you've done, you do business with people or you interact with people, ask for referrals. People don't like to ask for referrals, but we give referrals all the time. If I go down the street and I try out this new restaurant and I'm like, oh my God, this food done knock my socks off. Oh my God. Whoa, wow, right? And I'm like, yo, have you gone to so-and-so restaurant? Have you gone to, so you got to go, you got to go. Oh, someone DM me and was like, oh, we're coming to Atlanta. Listen, you got to go and check out this restaurant. It is awesome. The ambiance, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying all this stuff. We don't like to ask for referrals, but guess what? Referrals work. Ask people, hey, if you're like the example I used before with anxiety, right? If you're talking about anxiety, send out an email or talk to them like, hey, I helped you with your anxiety. Do you know anybody else that would want the help that I've given you? Oh, yeah. My sister, my coworker. Okay, send them my information or give them my social media page or give them my something. Why? Because now that person has a reference. That person has you. You got to ask for it. If you don't ask, you don't get. Most of the time, we don't have stuff. We don't have a business. We don't have customers because we don't ask for the customers. But you got to take it back to the basics. I remember when I had started my business, when I first opened up RCS, I went to the basics. I have business cards, and I took those business cards and I was going to restaurants. I was going to beauty supplies. I was going to salons. I even got a magnet. Y'all got a magnet. I put the magnet on my car. So as I'm driving through the city, up and down the street, people can see that I have a business. I can offer them something, right? This is exactly what you want to do. That's how you're going to get people to find you and get those customers, right? You literally ask for them. You literally put yourself in position. And somebody might be like, oh, I'm not doing that. That's so old school. That's too much work. But I've gotten so many customers just off of leaving my business card at an African food restaurant. When I asked them, I remember I had one client. I was like, oh, she's new. I don't know her. And I was like, hey, how did you find out about me? She was like, do you know that I saw your, she's so animated. Do you know that I saw your business card at the African food restaurant? Honey, and I saw your name. And then I was like, oh, but it's at an African food. So then she might know my problem. So then I called you and we did the consultation. I was like, oh no, this is it. And so I'm here. Listen, y'all don't count that business card out. Don't count that old school methods out, okay? That stuff still works, even in our day and age of technology. She came in, we did a lot of work together, and she referred other people to me. We did work together. They referred other people to me. I can tell you story after story after story after story, you guys, on just these 3 tips and how these 3 tips literally shifted my business, literally caused business to come to me and to find me out, right? Another tip I'll give you, and this has a lot to do with social media, is going into groups on social media that are relevant to your passion, relevant to your business, right? And when you're in those groups, don't just sit there and just be idle and be like, oh, I like that post, like, love, angry, you're just there. No, contribute, speak up. If someone has a question, answer the question. Why? Because people in that group, when you contribute, they're going to see you as a resource. They're going to see you as, this person knows something. And guess what happens? People are nosy. If you're in a group and you're answering questions, they're like, who's this lady? Tap, tap, tap. They go into your page. They check you out. Oh, you promote your business consistently. So then they tap that. They check out your website. Okay, let me save this right? Let me save this website. Let me follow or friend this person because they really know what they're talking about. That's how you literally get customers. You put yourself out there. And I know a lot of times we don't like to do that. We don't want to seem snooty or like, oh, we know all of this information. But guess what? If people don't know that you know, they don't know. Let me say it again. If people don't know that you know, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what you know. They don't know how you can help them. They don't know, you know, what you can offer them. And guess what? People are selfish in the sense of they want to know what can help them, and you feed it to them. You give, yes, you put yourself out there. You put yourself out there as being knowledgeable. You put yourself out there as knowing a thing or two, and that's going to garner people to follow you, to find you, to seek you out. Guys, I'm telling you, this stuff is not hard, but it does take you being intentional. It does take you paying attention to what it is that you're doing and the things and how you're showing up in life. And a lot of us, we just kind of show up. We just wake up, we roll out of bed, and we just jump on social media and we just do, this and that. But guess what? Guess what? You got to show up and be intentional. You got to be okay with releasing and sharing with the world how great you are. There is greatness within you. There is power within you. There is an anointing upon you that people are literally picking their nails, scratching their hair, trying to figure out who has the solution to my problem, who can help me out of this thing, who can get me to where I want to go. I'm struggling right now, and I need someone to reach down and pull me out. I need someone to give me the answers. I don't want to suffer with this thing anymore. I need someone to give me what they know. I just want to get out of this pain. I just want to get out of this heartache. And guess what? You have the answer. You have the ability. You know what to do. You know how to get them out of it, but you won't show up. Get comfortable with showing up. Get comfortable with releasing the greatness that's within you. Get comfortable with being intentional and being the authority figure and being the boss and being the one who knows and being the one that has the greatness and being the one that has the answers. It's okay for someone to look at you and say, you have the answer. You are my answer. You are my solution. I'm willing to pay you big bucks, mega bucks, because you got the juice. I need it. You are the answer. You are the solution. You're the one that can remedy what it is I'm going through. You're the one that can give me what it is that I need. Be okay with being great. Be okay with showing what you know. Be okay with, guess what? Toot, toot, toot your own horn. Let the people know what you got. Let them know how good you are. Let them know how great you are. Let them know what God has given to you, because he didn't give it to them and he's given it to you. And now he wants you to show them how to do it, how to make it happen, how to go out there, how to live a great life, how to be sufficient, how to be great, how to be wonderful. You got to be intentional. You got to show up because you have it. There's stuff that's locked up inside of you. Nobody else has it, but you have it. No one else can give it the way you give it, but you. No one else. I don't care. Listen, y'all, you can go to the store right now and you go in the bread aisle. There's butter bread, honey bread, oat bread, sesame bread, rye bread, white bread, gluten-free bread, wheat-free bread, so many breads out there, potato bread, Italian bread, y'all. Then guess what? Now that's not even enough to hold all the bread. Now they got the refrigerated section for the bread. Man, don't tell me that your market is saturated. Don't tell me that it's other people out there that's doing it. Don't give those piss poor excuses. Show up. Bring the goods. Do you. I don't care if your industry is saturated. If that's what's on you, if that's your passion, if that's what God's given you, then guess what? He will make room on the shelf so you can sit there, be positioned and poised, and he will show you out. He will shine his light on you. Your business will make millions and millions of dollars. You will wake up every day and know that you were born for a reason, for a purpose, for an intention. You will show up and wake up in the morning and say, I'm the answer to somebody's problem. I got the solution to somebody's issue. I am here to make a difference. And guess what happens when you make a difference in somebody else's life? Then guess what? Your life just goes and it makes a difference in your life. Y'all, I've seen it time and time again in the very areas of my life that I was sensitive in, that I didn't want to share. I didn't want people to know that I was down and out. I didn't want people to know that I was suicidal at any point in my life. I just wanted people see me be on the up and up. But that's not what helped people. What helped people was to see that I started from nothing and now I'm here. And it helped people to see that I was literally giving away my wisdom, my advice, my coaching, my ability for absolutely free for years, y'all, years before I put a price tag on it. And when I put a price tag on it, there were people who were willing, ready, desiring to pay me. And I was like, yo, this is so crazy. Y'all are willing to pay me for something that I do easily, that I do naturally. This is boggling my mind. I remember the days when I was in my apartment. I had no furniture. The only furniture I had was my bed. It was my couch bed because I used it as my couch. I used it as my bed because that's all I had. I opened my fridge and there was absolutely nothing in the fridge. Not because I was on a diet, not because I was fasting, but because I had $0 in my bank account, right? I remember those days when I would literally yell at my car for being on E because I didn't have any money to fill up the tank. I remember those days. I remember still having people call me and ask me, hey, can you tell me about this? Or I'm going through this, or can you give me some advice? And I'm sitting there like, bruh, I don't even have no advice for myself and you're asking me for advice. But guess what? I would give them advice and they would use it and it would change their life. And I would just be like, right. And then recently, fast forward to now, my husband and I, we live in a beautiful one of the most expensive communities in Atlanta, Georgia area. When I was at the time, I used to live, y'all, in the straight up ghetto. You understand me? Ghetto. Don't even ask me to recall those days. But I was so ashamed. I hated to recall ththose memories. I hated to recall those times. I hated to recall the tears that I was shedding back then. And now I shed tears because God is rewarding me and I'm being faithful with the gift he's given me. I'm shedding tears because in 2 days during a pandemic, I was able to generate $10,000. That's ludicrous. I'm crying tears because I'm literally just showing up, being me, doing what I do, having my opinion, because I got opinion about everything, okay? Having an opinion, having advice, sharing wisdom, and people are paying me for it. Those are the tears that I'm sharing. That's where I am right now. And guys, all because I decided to be okay with being Faith Abraham. I decided to wake up and show myself. I decided to get on social media and be intentional and inspire people and let people know. So my baby said, I remember those days. Man, them days was hard. They was ugly. But those ugly days, those sad tears have now turned into beautiful days and beautiful tears. You hear what I'm saying? Your life is literally waiting on you to show up. Your life is literally waiting on you to rise to the occasion. Your life is literally waiting on you for you to pull the veil back on what's inside of you and show up and give the world what you got. Your life is waiting on you. It's not God's job. It's not your spouse's job. It's not your kid's job. It's not anybody's job but yours. And you got to be the one to be okay with being you. You got to be the one okay with knowing what you got and standing in that power, standing in that dominion, standing in that authority. You have to be okay with that. And when you get okay with that and you apply that to your business, you will see your business boom, 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 boom. You will see clients coming out of the woodwork. You'll go live, right? You'll go live, and guess what will happen? You will literally have people coming out and they'll be like, whoa, who is this person? And it's okay. You might go live and it'll be one person, 2 people, 5 people, then 0 people, then 20 people. It doesn't matter how many people are on there. You just show up. You just bring the goods. You just package those services. You just package those products, and you're going to see those people who need you, who love you, who want your voice show up for you. That's the challenge right there. It's not that you don't have customers. It's that you haven't shown up. You haven't been okay with your greatness. You haven't been okay with you being you. You haven't been okay with just letting the people know, hey, I'm here. Even if you hear crickets at first, keep listening to the crickets. The crickets are singing for you. They're making that noise for you. They're singing that song for you. You just show up. Absolutely. Create that Vonza account and put something on there. Create that business and work that business. Why? Because there's somebody's, plural, waiting on you to show up, waiting on you to speak out, waiting on you to touch their heart so that they can do what they were meant to do. You hear what I'm saying? I didn't mean to go to church on you, but we're here. So let's go. Let's go. Right? That's right. The crickets are cheering and chirping for you, honey. They're clapping you on because they're excited that you're showing up in your greatness. So it's not even about the customers. It's about you making a decision. You're literally one decision away from a completely different life. You are literally one decision away from a different way of living. Make that decision today to start that business, not even the business. Before we even get there, and I'm wrapping up, don't even start there. First of all, make the decision that you're going to show up, that you are going to show up in the greatness that has been given to you. And you're not going to sit down until people recognize it, until your business can really take off. Right? First, make that decision for you. When you make that decision will now cause an avalanche of change, of excitement, of inspiration, of motivation, of resilience. You'll feel down some days. Yeah, you will. You'll create your Vonza page and you'll have some different items on there. And for a few days, nobody buys anything. Sure, you're going to be down, but guess what? You're one decision away from turning it around to where every day you wake up, you look at your phone, an alert. Somebody bought something from my Vonza page. Somebody bought something from my Vonza page. Somebody booked me on my Vonza page. Somebody did this on my Vonza. You'll see alerts all through your phone before you even get up out of bed. By one decision. One decision. And start with the decision that you're going to be okay showing up. You're going to be okay in your greatness. You're going to be okay in your power. You're going to be okay showing the people exactly what you were born to show them, right? Come on. Let's see here. Woo! I'm excited. Y'all got me started up. I'm ready to go. I'm launching my catering business November 15th. Woo! Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. That's phenomenal. And we know that whatever it is that you're making and your catering business, it's going to be filled with love, right? Make sure that they can find you. Make sure that they can reach you and you have your platform. Put it on Vonza and have your website. Put some pictures up there of the food that you've made and some smiling faces after people have eaten your odom, after they've eaten your cuisine that you've created, right? That's how you show up. That's how you toot your own horn, right? Don't wait for anybody else to toot that thing. Go ahead and toot it yourself, right? Come on, this is our question and answer session. You guys can go ahead and put whatever questions you have in the chat. I'll be happy to answer it for you. And I know, Annette, since you have a catering, you just wrote it. Okay, since you have a catering business, your passion more than likely is cooking. So when I go to your page, I don't want your page to be filled with your grandbaby. We love him or her. We love them. We pray that they grow and be wonderful children, but we want to see some food, child. We want to see food, right? We want to see what you can cook up. We want to see those little, especially with Thanksgiving around the corner, we want to see those little things. One has to go, and it's potato pie, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, apple pie, right? Stuff like that. Passion of Sweet and Sweet Things LLC. I love that. That is so good. Put that on there. That's the type of stuff that we want to see. I love it. I've already launched, and this is good information to keep going and show up. Absolutely. I love that you broke down social media in that way. Yes, Nicole, that is exactly what it's all about. Everyone is basically marketing or sharing what's important to them. We just have to be intentional so that what we share helps people, but also points people back to our expertise, our wisdom, and what we have to offer the world, which is, of course, our business. And it just makes sense. Everyone gets to benefit when you do it that way, right? Chandra says, how did you get the help you needed to start the business after you started sharing your story? The truth of the matter is, I haven't really had that much help as such. I just started sharing. I just started talking because I felt led to share and to, let people know that it's not all glitz and glam and whatever it was that they thought it was. And so when I started sharing and I started realizing, oh, I don't understand this that much. I don't understand that much. I don't understand this piece. Then I started being intentional about seeking out people that could help me in that regard or help me in that realm, right? So I just kind of started and allowed me starting and fumbling and messing up to show me the next phase, to show me the next thing. Entrepreneurship, guys, is really the walk of personal growth. If you're willing to just put yourself out there, people will tell you what they want from you. People will tell you what they love from you. Your business will tell you what you need, right? What you need to grow in. Our first guest, Maya, she was talking about mindset. That was a big deal for me. Mindset was really, really tough. Snapping out of that 9 to 5 to business mentality was a hard thing for me to work through. But as I did, I grew as a person, as a woman, as a individual, which was so powerful. But I would have never known that I needed that work if I didn't just start. So that's why we say, just launch it. Okay. How do I get started on Vonza? That's easy. Go to www.vonza.com. Okay. Plug in your email, and it'll ask you because there's 3 different plans that you can choose from. It'll ask you which plan to choose from. Choose a plan. I like to be unlimited personally. I don't like to have restrictions and limitations and stuff like that, but just choose a plan that will work for you and work for your current budget, right? Because that can grow. Choose that plan and then get started. It'll literally do a walkthrough for you and kind of show you, this is the place to build your website. This is the place to put your courses. This is the place to put your product and your product or your store. And you just start uploading, upload. And it's an easy thing. We also have a knowledge base on the website. So if you're a visual person like myself, you can go to knowledge base and there's videos so that you can see how it goes, and then you just turn around and do it yourself. That's how you get started. Pretty easy, right? It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. Let me see here. Julie, I'm making some head wraps for a customer who's starting a business selling head wraps. Oh, so you're providing wholesale. You're providing wholesale for boutiques and shops and things like that. That's awesome. And you can have create great deals. And literally, if you want to center your business around that, you absolutely can. I have a friend that's what she does. She creates luxury bow ties with silk and what's the other fabric, velvet and stuff like that. She provides them wholesale, and then her vendor comes and purchases them and then sells it, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that's her business. She creates for other people. When the pandemic hit, she started making masks wholesale, and then people were buying them. And so that's a business too. And you can start there and grow into something bigger. Just start, right? That's really good. Let's see here. I'm starting my YouTube channel this weekend. Yay! And I just sent messages to people asking what they would love to see me discuss. Come on, Gorilla. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I love that, Chandra. You took what you heard and you applied it. You took action. I love that. That's what millionaires do. That right there, y'all see that? That's a millionaire trait right there. She heard something, it made sense. She went to work, she just did it. And she's like, it's scary and exciting at the same time. Isn't it? It's phenomenal. You'll be surprised the type of stuff that you'll hear from people when you give them the opportunity and they feel like, I want to hear your opinion. They're like, what? Mine? Okay, blah. And they'll tell you everything that you need to know. Yes, get started on Vonza.com. Love it. Let's see here. This was extremely valuable. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're glad you appreciate it. I launched last night. Woohoo! Love it. And am now so fired up to move forward after having sat on my idea for a long time. Like 18 years. No, it is never, 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 never too late. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And I was having a conversation with my husband last night, especially after having Bishop on. And I was like, you know what? I'm not in a hurry. Like, we're doing good. And I'm truly grateful. I'm truly thankful. But I have like big, crazy, audacious goals, ridiculous, astronomical stuff that I want to do in the world that goes beyond where we are right now, like philanthropic work and stuff like that. Like, it's just so near and dear to my heart. But I told him, I was like, I'm not in a hurry. Like, I know that when I hit it big, like what I consider to be big, I'm going to live at least 15 years to enjoy it and to see it. So if it happens tomorrow, cool. If it happens next year, cool. If it happens in the next 5 years, which Lord, please not let it happen like tomorrow. But if it happens in 5 years, cool. Either way it goes, I know that every single day I showed up and I was faithful with what God has given to me. And that is enough. But at the end of the day, I already know I'm gonna blow up. So y'all just be ready for it, okay? Okay. Their African prints, love it. And with the world becoming smaller and smaller and smaller every day, that's a great path for you to chart, Julie, and a way for you to go, because African prints are becoming more and more popular every single day. And me personally, as a first generation Nigerian American, I am very excited about that, seeing more people embracing those things that make us so unique, like what God gave us, right? I got to see the promises of God for my life. Yes, by leaping. That is it right there. You do your part, he'll do his part. Your part is natural, his part is super. And when you put it together, it's the supernatural. Hey, Dr. G, what's up? So glad to see you. You'll be giving us a call. Please do give us a ring. Let's see what we can do together. Guys, this was such a great session. I'm so glad I was able to share with you so that I can officially wrap up in my head. And because I'm a teacher like that, let me just tell you the 3 points once again to what we were talking about, which is how to get customers with no following. Number 1, get on social media and be intentional, okay? And please don't be spotted with your posting. Do your best to post at least, I'm going to say every day. And if you can really handle it, 3 times a day, every day. So you'll have a lot of content for people to really show up and show you, oh yeah, we love this, we love that. That not so much, but this is good, right? That's really, really good. Then number 2 Get off social media and into yourself, and be honest with what you're passionate about, what you like to do, how you're wired, so that when you show up, you can be authentic. And people love authenticity. They will come to you and they will find you when you show up that way, right? And then number 3, go guerrilla to get those customers. Send text messages, make phone calls, get a magnet and slap it on your car, right? Go guerrilla, do those old school tactics that will get you those customers and get you that base so that you can really truly grow your business. All right. Yes, exactly. And of course, when you do that, we got to talk about it, you guys. Um, Make sure you use, because you're going to need a platform so that you can do business online. And Vonza is the all-in-one online platform so that you can run your business. Like I said, I've been in business for a long time, and we have seen how formally you had to have one platform for your website, one platform to get paid, one platform for your digital products, one platform for your physical products, one platform for your courses, another platform to get your analytics and create your funnels, another platform for your email. That's right there. I just named 8 different platforms. Can you say helter skelter? Like, your brain is everywhere. And we were like, you know what? We have the solution for those 8 things to turn into one, and that's Vonza. So you're going to need this stuff anyway. Go ahead and sign up with Vonza, and so that you can have all those things in one place, so you're not all over the place. You're not losing all this money because you have to have all these different platforms, right? It's in one solid place. And when you sign up for Vonza, any Vonza plan, any Vonza paid plan, you get over $5,000 in coaching and bonuses, which basically means you're going to get started, but you're not getting started and don't have anything to go or anywhere to go off of. We'll get you some great coaching, that will pointed coaching that will get you started, and not only get you started, but get you profitable very, very quickly. So that's the other thing that you're not going to get anywhere else. So go ahead and start your plan on Vonza.com. If you guys are yes, there we go. Woohoo! Thank you for putting all of that together. Guys, I know you enjoyed that. We have our next speaker coming up, but y'all let me know though if you're ready for our next speaker. Woo! Come on. That was so awesome. Y'all got me fired up. I'm like, yeah, let's go. But I'm trying to be professional. You understand that? I'm trying to reel in my energy right here. We have our next speaker up. He is ready to go and unleash greatness all over us. So if you enjoyed it, awesome. If you are ready, I want you to go ahead and just put a 1 in the chat, or put ready, 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 ready.
Wow. That was amazing, 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 amazing. All right, let's get this party started. About to start my session now. So let me know how excited you were about Dr. Faith's session. I thought it was powerful, man. She was on fire. She didn't want to stop. I'm like, oh my God, she's taking all my spots. But I'm glad that you got fired up, because that's one of the most important things that people say to us all the time. How do I get customers? People are really worried about how they could get customers. So that session was so powerful, showing you, teaching you how you can get customers. So you never have to worry again how to get customers. So let me know in the chat if you enjoyed our session. Let me know and your favorite thing was that one thing you got from our session. Put it on the chat. So let me key up my title, and we're going to get started shortly. So grab your pen, your paper, everything ready so that we can have a really good time together as well. All right, let me put my title on real quick. Then we're going to get started. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right, I'm seeing the comments coming in. So people really enjoyed the last session and our earlier session with Meyer. This is really, really awesome. All right. Okay. So let's get started. So this is my session today. So I'm going to be talking about three hidden secrets to launching a successful online business. All right. I see a one. I see a one. Abundant blessings. All right. Bishop GT Tower. All right. This was quite phenomenal and motivational. Good. There's greatness inside of you. Okay, good. That's the your biggest takeaway. All right. So I'm going to be talking about three hidden secrets to launching a successful online business. So like you already heard, and some of you already know, uh I was born in Nigeria, so my dream was to be a medical doctor. So I came to America a few years ago with just $100 and a suitcase of clothes to go to medical school. So I came over here and I started taking some classes and stuff, and I just kind of fell out of love with my previous love for medicine. And now I just knew that the route for me was going to be full-time entrepreneurship. And so I started business with nothing. So I didn't have no bank or nobody that gave me money or gave me tips or tricks or whatever to start my online business. Now I started from the ground up. I've done all kind of businesses over the years. I've had a restaurant, I've had a print shop, a cafe, I've had all kind of businesses. But I began to notice a few years ago, as of 10 years ago, 2010, that the way of the future is going to be online business. Let me say that one more time. I began to understand that the way of the future is going to be online business. So if you don't have an online business, you really don't have any business at all, right? If you don't have an online business in 2020, you don't have any business at all. So online business is the way of the present and the way of the future. So from then, about since 2010, we've been switching pretty much to online business and helping people to start and grow a successful business online. And that's the reason why we started Vonza.com. And let me put the offer right again. If you're watching this right now, watching it live, we have a sign up bonus. So if you sign up for any of our paid plans, that could be the basic, the pro, or the business plan. If you sign up today, in fact, this is the last session of the summit. Okay, we're not going to have the evening session, so this is the last session of the summit. So if you sign up today, you're going to get a $5,000 in coaching plus bonuses. What does that mean? That means that some of you used to kind of a little stuck. You need some help to kind of get started, to build your platform, to start your online business. So we have our coaches in place that's going to help you do that. They're also going to give you some bonuses as well that will help you to start and grow a successful business online. So take advantage of the sign up bonus so you can get started on your business. But again, today is the last day, guys. If you got to sign up for the basic pro or prim or business plan, today is the last day to get this sign up bonus so that you can get started in your online business. All right. So now I'm going to go to my message now. I'm going to be talking about three hidden secrets to launching a successful business online. So there are secrets to everything, right? If you want to be a good cook, there are secrets of being a good cook. If you want to be a good husband, a good father, a good wife, a good whatever, there are secrets to it, right? The same way with online business. There are two ways to do it. There's the easy way or the hard way. So today I'm going to be talking about the easy way, the secrets, the hidden secrets to launching a successful online business. So if you're ready, put number one on the screen. Second, go ahead and give you number one right now. If you're ready for number one, put number one on the screen. Second, go ahead and give you number one right now. Okay. I see number one. I see number one. I see number one. I see number one. Okay. All right. So that shows you guys are ready for the three secrets to building a successful business online. Now, before I share the secret again, let me say one more time. You got to have an online business. You need a website. You need forms. You need scheduling. You need you need to sell courses. That you need an online store to sell products. Whatever you need, right? Vonza makes it easy for you to sell online. So number one, if you want to create, it's the three hidden secrets. Number one, all right, see one on the screen now. Okay, number one is this: you got to create value. Number one, you got to create value. So if you want to be successful in your online business, number one, you have to create value, right? Because people are not going to buy if you don't create value for them, right? Business is actually the exchange of value. You create a value for your customer and they pay you for solving that problem or creating a value for them. So if you want to be successful in your online business, you got to create value. That's number one. Find ways to create value. Now, how do you create value? You create a value by solving a problem. Solve a problem. What are the problems your customers have? Maybe they need coaching. Maybe they need an online course to teach them something you already know. Maybe they need to wear clothes and you can do a t-shirt brand or mugs or shoes. Maybe it's cleaning. You clean very well and you can help clean people's house, right? So what value are you providing? You clean their houses so that their houses is not dirty or unsafe, right? So what do? You create value. Even on our Vonza platform, some of the most successful Vonza nights, that's what we call our quote unquote customers or business owners that are running their business on Vonza. Those that are really making money on Vonza, when you look at it across the board, is those who are creating value. It is those who are solving a problem, right? So to make money online is easy. The first thing you got to do, you got to solve a problem. You got to create value. And when you create value, it will be easy for people to pay you. Now, one of the places people get stuck is this. They say, okay, how do I create value? Right? How do I create value? Right? Who is going to pay me for creating a value? But see, that's one another thing that gets people stuck as well. With sometimes we try to think too much about too many things that are sometimes not relevant, right? The first thing you need to do, figure out a way to create value. And just like our first speaker said earlier, not don't just create value, but create a high ticket value. Create a value that someone will easily pay you $1,000, 3,000, 5,000, or $10,000 for, right? So when you create that value, right, then it's easier for people to pay you for solving that problem. My wife just spoke earlier and she's a coach, right? What value is she providing? She coaches people. And she also have an online course on Vonza teaching people on how to become coaches themselves. So she sells her program from $1,000 to $3,000. Why? Because she's solving a problem and she has created value. So to make money online, all you gotta do, one, is you got to create value. Create value for people. Don't overthink it. Don't devalue your value. See, that's something real big right there. Don't devalue your value. Don't feel like your value is not good enough, it's not big enough, it's not wonderful enough. No, your value is always going to be good enough for somebody. And you just have to find that right person that will appreciate your value. So number one, you got to create value. Number two, you got to find your customers. See, and the session earlier with Dr. Fade really just showed you how you can get customers even if you have no following, right? You got to find your customers. Now, social media has made it so easy for you to find customers. Social media have made it so easy for you to find customers. You can find customers literally on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, all of them, right? Your customers are there. Who are your customers? Your customers are those who need the value that you're providing. Now, if you're providing a value, teaching people on how to have great marriages, right? And then all the people that follow you on your social media are those who are single. Those are not your customers. And then you can push your course all you want to and find out that you're not getting a lot of customers and get disappointed and say, okay, why is that nobody's trying to buy my thing? It's not because your product is not good. It's not because you're not providing value, but it's just that you are speaking to the wrong customers. Anytime you speak to the wrong customers, you don't make sales. Everybody's not going to value your value. Everybody's not going to value what you bring to the table. So, but you got to find the right customer that can see the value you bring into the table. And when you show up and you show out and you put yourself and you position yourself in front of them, you are going to see that they are going to do business with you and they are going to make transactions with you. Why? Because you are solving their problem. Now, one way a lot of people they get into problem when it comes to selling to their customers is they always feel like, they always kind of need validation from their customers, right? Don't look for validation from your customers. You need to first validate your idea, your product, your course, your whatever it is you're providing, your offering. You have to first validate it first before you can put it out there to your customers, right? And when you know that what you are providing is good, all you have to do is to find your customers. Where are your customers hiding? Right? Again, we just said earlier with Dr. Fade about not, posting irrelevant things. Some people want to talk about or post all the time on their dogs or their cats or this or that or the other. That's irrelevant. If your customers don't care about those things, so everybody following you, that's not what they care about, right? Then you are not promoting your business. So number one, if you want to sell online and have a successful online business, number one, you have to create value. Then number two, you have to find the right customers. Okay, that's number two. You have to find the right customers for you. Then number three, you got to sell. You have to sell. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. A closed mouth doesn't eat the food. You have to sell. That's one way people struggle. They feel like, oh, when they put their product out there or put their online course or their website, whatever, they just expect it to sell automatically. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Okay, it doesn't work like that. You have to sell. You have to market yourself. Why do you think we're doing this just launches challenge? One of the reasons we're putting it together is so that we can sell, we can market our brand, market the value we bring into the world. What value does Vonza bring? Without Vonza, you are going to do business. Pretty much your business will be stuck in the past. What is the past? The old way, the traditional way of using so many different tools to run your online business, right? But with Vonza, you have everything you need in one simple and powerful place that will help you to run your business online. So, what is the value Vonza is bringing to the world? We help busy growing entrepreneurs to easily sell, easily run their entire online business in one place instead of using several scattered tools to do it, right? So that's the value. But see, just having or providing the value is not enough. We have to sell. So would you, and so do you. You need to sell your business. I tell people you got to sell every day. Why? Because great brands, they sell every day. So why wouldn't you? McDonald's, they advertise every day. Burger King, they advertise every day. Starbucks advertises every day. On Facebook, Coca-Cola, everybody's advertising every day. Everybody's selling their business every day. So should you. So you need to stop being shy. You need to stop being concerned about this or that or the other. And you also need to overcome your fear of rejection so that you can sell, so that you can sell your course, sell your coaching program, sell your website, sell your services, sell your products, right? You have to sell. You have to sell. Why? Because you believe in your product so much. You believe in your services so much. You believe in what you're providing so much. In fact, I believe you have a moral, ethical, and spiritual responsibility to sell your product every day. You have a moral, ethical, and spiritual responsibility to sell your product every day. Why? Because your product solves a problem, because your product helps people, because your product changes lives. So why would you hold back from people that which you know is going to help them, is going to solve a problem for them, is going to add value to them? Why would you hold back from people that which you know they need? I mean, that is not being good. That's not being nice, right? So you have a ethical, moral, and even a spiritual responsibility by God to share your knowledge online, to share your business online, to share your product online, to share your service online, because people need it and it will solve a problem for them. So that is why you need to stop being shy. You need to stop being afraid. You need to stop being so busy doing everything else but selling your product, selling your services, selling whatever it is you are selling. So one of our challenge for you today, as we begin to close out the Just Launch It challenge, is to really inspire you to start selling. Sell every day. Reach out to new customers. Number one, remember, you got to create value. Find a way to create value. Find a way to solve a problem for people, right? Then number two, you're going to need to find your customers. Know your customers. Know where they are and know how to reach them. Then number three, you got to sell. And I'm spending more time on the the third one, because that's where a lot of people miss it, right? You got to sell. You got to sell every day. You got to talk to your customers every day. You got to promote your business every day. Promote your course, promote your website, promote whatever it is you're promoting, right? Push it out until people really get it, until people really want it, until people really start buying into it, right? Push it as hard as you want to, right? Because that is the key to a successful business. All right. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions in the question or and comment section. I'll be happy to answer as many questions as you want, because right now we feel like in the last 3 days we've been pouring so much into you guys. So we want you to take action today. Take action today. Take action today. Don't worry about this or that or the other. No. Take action today. Go to Vonza.com and create your online platform. Go to Vonza.com and begin to sell your knowledge. We have people on our platform that's making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and $40,000 a month, all just by selling their knowledge online. What you know is what somebody needs. Somebody needs what you know. Somebody needs the problem you can solve for them, right? Don't hold it to yourself. Don't be a knowledge hoarder. Don't be a knowledge, that person that just stingy with sharing, with helping people. No, create your coaching program today. Create your counseling program today. Create your teaching program today. Create your website. Create your scheduling. Create your forms. Vonza gives you everything you need in one simple and powerful platform so that you can easily run your business online. So we're giving you this special bonus today for $5,000 worth of coaching and other bonuses if you go to Vonza.com and sign up for a paid plan today. So let me know in the comment how many of you is going to be like, you know what, I've heard enough the last 3 days. I'm fired up. I'm ready to jump on my online business. I'm ready to stop playing. I'm ready to launch my business online. I may not know all I need yet, but I believe that I just need to take a step. How many of you are going to be signing up for Vonza today? And I'm talking about the paid plan to take advantage of the bonuses that we're going to be giving to you today. How many of you are going to be doing that? Somebody say, will I be able to get access to the replay if I sign up for one of the packages, no matter what package it is? Yes, 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 yes. So there'll be no replay, like you already know. But anybody, if I'm going to throw an extra bonus, if you sign up for 3 plans now, don't sign up for the free one. That's not included. If you sign up for the Oh, I'm excited. If you sign up for the basic pro or prim or business plan, right? You're gonna get access to all of this. Yes, yes, yes. So Julie, I'm looking for you now. Go to Vonza. Yeah. Lanisha, what if I upgrade my current plan? Yes. If you upgrade your current plan, you're also gonna get this $5,000 in coaching and other bonuses as well. And let me tell you another secret. If you sign up today, I and my wife will personally work with you, and we're not going to stop until you make at least $10,000 on Vonza. We're going to work with you. We're going to push you. We're going to promote you, promote your business. We're going to do everything we can. Okay, everything we can until you win. Let me find something now. This is the award we send out once you hit 5 figures. Okay, this is our 5 figures award. Is transparent. That's why I'm holding it like this. Sorry, this way. Okay, it's transparent, right? We're not going to stop. So now if you sign up, let me use something better. Let me use this one. Okay, yeah, I have to put something at the back so you can read it. Okay, you still can't read it. Okay, let me just hold it like this. Okay, some of you can see, right? So these are 5 figures club, right? 5 figures club award. So that means once you hit $10,000 on Vonza, we mail you this beautiful transparent award, right? That you can use to brag and also as an acknowledgement and appreciation of you, working so hard to make $10,000. So for every one of you that is signing up today on the basic pro or premium plan, sorry, basic pro or business plan on Vonza, and also too, or if you are upgrading from basic plan to the pro plan, Dr. Faith and I, we're going to work with you one-on-one personally. We're going to push you. We're going to coach you. We're going to market you and your business. We're not going to stop until you hit $10,000 on Vonza. Now, when you hit $10,000 on Vonza, you already pretty much know what to do now. So we're gonna also push you now to do $100,000 on Vonza. Okay, so that is our bonus special for you today. So if you're watching and you're worried about the basic plan, which is $79 a month, and you're so scared of investing $79 a month in your business, I don't even know what to tell you. Okay, if you're so scared of starting on Vonza today and it's only going to cost you at least $79, I don't know what to tell you. With all of these bonuses, all of this coaching, all of these courses, everything we're going to do for you to help you and your business grow, I don't know what to tell you. But if you're like me and you want to get the extra bonuses and you're really ready to grow, I would say start with the pro plan. Okay, the pro plan, go with the pro plan. That's our most popular plan. Go with the pro or the business plan of Vonza, right? And then start growing your business online. Now, we've seen so many people. My life too. I'm an example, right? I came from Africa, right? I came from Nigeria, right? So I have an accent. I'm not the most sexy person. Sometimes I stumble on my word. I'm an introvert. I don't like selling to people. I'm shy. People don't know I'm shy because they always see me so energetic and animated. I'm shy. I like to be alone. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't go out. I don't hang out, because I'm an introvert, right? But being an introvert, being an African, having an accent, not the best looking guy. I mean, I can name all of these things. I was once a college dropout, I can name all of these things, right? That could be a negative to me making millions of dollars online. But none of those stuff have stopped me from making millions of dollars online. So we're going to show you, we're going to help you make money online. So somebody's asking for the code. We're not giving that code bonus today. Today is the bonus that the code ended yesterday. The bonus for today, the offer for today is to get that coaching. Trust me, that's even better than 50% off, because 50% off is not going to change your life, but the coaching, but the bonuses. Now, I don't know if I can share my screen. I don't know if I can share my screen because I'm not very familiar with sharing my screen here. I can show you that, I have a $20,000 program on Vonza. Okay. I have a $20,000 program. I have a 5,000. I don't coach anybody one-on-one less than $5,000. It's just not, it's just not worth my time for where I am right now, and it also doesn't. It's not the best value for my students as well. Any coaching starts at 5,000. So we are going to coach you for free. We're going to do everything we can. If you don't give up on yourself and you work hard and do what we tell you to do, you are going to be one of the next few people that is going to get this 5 figures award. Okay. So I want to know in the comment how many of you is either going to sign up for a paid plan or upgrade your plan today. I want to know how many people. If we can get like 10 people today that ready for us to work with them one-on-one, that'll be a really, really great thing because we are ready to really, really pour into people. All right. Let me also know if you have any other question. Let me know if you have any other question in the comment, and let me know if you are how excited you are about launching your business online. Somebody say, what can they teach? You can launch anything. In fact, coaching and course creation and influencer marketing is one of the 3 strategies we're going to show you and teach you that will help you make $10,000. Good. Terry signing up today. Great, great. Terry signing up today. Julie's excited. Annette is excited. Guys, again, let me tell you, it's only $79 a month. Come on. If you're afraid of investing $79 to get started, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. How serious are you to really do business online? How serious are you to really replace your income? How serious are you to really, receive that financial blessing that you want? If you're not willing to take a chance, I mean, I've tried things that didn't work. I've lost a lot of money in business, not $79. Why are you afraid to start your business with $79 or 199? I once had a car. I had a car dealership. I lost over $30,000 in my car dealership. I lost over $150,000 when I open a restaurant. So I have failed in business before. So imagine starting a business that if it fails, you could lose $150,000 and you still did it anyway. That was my testimony. I've lost a lot of money in business because it failed for whatever reason. So if you are afraid of losing $79 or you're so worried that you don't have something to sell, you don't know what to do, you don't know, and we are telling you that we got the secret sauce. We've been doing this for 10 years. We've helped thousands of people. We're going to help you. We're going to show you. We're going to hold your hands. We're going to make sure that you get all you need and you are still worried about, oh, I don't know if I have $79 or 199 if you do the pro plan, right? Of course, if you do the pro plan, you get a bigger bonus, okay? We can make money, we can make excuses, but we can't make both. Woo! Terry, you are on fire, girl. You are on fire. She just said you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both, okay? So get out of the rut. Get out of your comfort zone. Go ahead now. And especially, let me tell you guys that are African Americans, especially us. Let me tell you something sad. We are the African American community is so behind when it comes to making money online. It's so sad because all our daddy and mommy told us was to make money with our hands, right? So we are so used to the old and difficult way of making money, which is physical work, physical labor. No, it's time for you to make money online. And we're going to show you, we're going to help you. We're going to put every one of you signing up this weekend. We're going to put you all in a special group, and we're going to help you to make at least your first 10,000. And somebody said, does the coaching include help with setting up the infrastructure necessary to launch easy software, blah, blah, blah? Yeah. We do. Yeah. Vonza's Kalin. That's a good question. Vonza is the software, right? And it's very easy to use. But if you have any issue with setting up your coaching, your program, wherever, we are going to help you. We have our staff, where our staff is committed. Our staff is on fire. We are going to help you. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to put everybody in a group coaching, put everybody in a group coaching, what do you call it now? In a group coaching. Yeah, we're going to help you. We're going to make sure you are right, you're straight. Again, we are not going to give up on you. until you make at least your first $10,000 on your Vonza platform. Okay, so if you signed up yesterday or you signed up today, everybody who signed up, they are getting the bonus. So right now, go to Vonza.com. So everybody sign up yesterday, today, and even all through this weekend, beginning on next week, Monday, we are going to start this group coaching thing so that we can help you understand your question, help you overcome your fear, help you get customers. We're going to promote you. Okay, we're going to do everything we can. Even if you don't know what to sell, we're going to come up. Can I sign up today and pay on Monday? Yeah, Monday. Yeah, Monday is going to be the latest time. No. If you sign up, can I sign up today and pay on Monday? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I'll hold that space for you. Okay, but guys, we only want 10 people again. So, but Paul, if that 10 spot is closed, then it's closed. Okay. So if I was you, Paul, I'll find a way to pay today. First step is to decide what kind of business you want. Yes. So all right, guys. So let me know if you have any other question. Okay, let me know if you have any other question, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Okay, if not, go to Vonza.com and sign up for the basic or pro plan. Then either Monday or Tuesday, sometime next week, you're gonna get an email. We're gonna put everybody in a group, and we're gonna work with you. Okay, until every one of you makes at least your first $10,000. Of course, it's not a guarantee because some I don't know, maybe you're a procrastinator, maybe you don't like to work, maybe you don't like to follow instructions, maybe you don't, I don't know, maybe you're not serious about it. Okay, but if you're serious about making money online, my wife and I, our coaches, our team, we're going to work with you. Some of you, even if you don't know what to sell online, we're going to come up with something you can sell. Okay, we're going to come up with something you can sell so that you can be successful online. Okay, let me know if any other questions. If not, we're going to wrap up the Just Launch It challenge. And I don't know if we're going to come up this evening. Maybe Dr. Fit might come up this evening. She might come up this evening or something. But tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know, and say, hey, it's time to launch your business online and use if I pay my money, I'm serious. I like Julie already. Julie said, if I pay my money, I'm serious. All right. So Julie, go ahead and pay your money so I can know you are serious. Okay. Vonza class of Kalin said Vonza class of 2020, the year 2020 vision. Yes. Just let's do it. Uh, Terry say, I just upgraded from free to the basic plan that we can for the group coaching bonus. Yeah! Congratulations, Terry. Terry, you are on your way to getting your 5 figures award on Vonza. Congratulations. Yeah, everybody, if you're on free plan, upgrade to pro. Sorry, upgrade to basic or pro. If you're, how do we find the podcast? Okay. Dr. Carrier, you are so prophetic. Okay, so let me see. So on Monday, oh, Julie lives in Atlanta. Okay, good. All right. Paul say hold my spot. Okay, Paul, I'm gonna hold your spot. So I have 9 more spots available. Okay. So guys, also too on Monday, I am launching my new podcast. Okay. I was gonna put the flyer up, but it's not ready right now. But follow me on my social media, on my Facebook. I'm launching my new podcast. It's gonna be called The Daily Wallet. So it's gonna be a podcast 5 days a week, a video and audio podcast that's going to be it's going to focus on entrepreneurship, personal growth, and also to everything that concerns your wallet, your spiritual life, your money, your sex life, your relationship. I'm just going to have fun with it. Yeah. Thank you for holding me accountable. Yeah. Thank you for holding me accountable to that. I love that. And so I'm going to be releasing it on Monday. I've told myself for years or months that I couldn't do it. It's okay for me to come to Alpharetta. Yeah, our office is in Alpharetta. If you need help, we can work out something, okay? But the first thing you got to do is to sign up first or upgrade your plan, okay? Add podcast to LinkedIn. Okay, great. Yeah, and Dr. Ekeda has been talking to me for a while to take LinkedIn more seriously. So I'm going to be, taking LinkedIn more seriously. I'm going to be doing 5 days a week, just flowing, bringing guests. Ikaria, you're going to be one of my guests as well. I'm going to be reaching out to you, bringing really good people, real guests to come. Because why? I am passionate about entrepreneurship. That's what saved me. That's what changed my life. That entrepreneurship was how I was able to retire my wife and help my mom and help my dad and sponsor my brothers and sponsor my family, sponsor children in Africa. We're building an orphanage home right now in Nigeria. Entrepreneurship is what gave me life, was is what gave me hope, was what helped me to do the things that I wanted to do, that I can do so much. I can sleep and wake up and not worry about where I'm going to sleep, where I'm going to drive, where I'm going to eat. So entrepreneurship is so important. And I don't want to keep this to myself. I'm begging you now, please, moving from Kajabi. Yeah. Hey, if I'm going to screenshot that, I'm going to screenshot that. Paul is moving from Kajabi to Vonza. Yeah. Just screenshot that right there. And also to Paul, let me tell you another secret too. Somebody put this on the screen. November 12th. November 12th, we are releasing what we call Vonza 2.0. November 12th, we are releasing Vonza 2.0. November 12th, November 12th, November 12th, 8 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 November 12th. November 12th. So November 12th, we're releasing the brand new Vonza platform. So everything is going to be upgraded. The website, the features is upgraded. So November 12th, we're going to be releasing the Vonza 2.0. That's what we're calling it, the Vonza 2.0. So when you sign up today, right? Or for the person I'm keeping that spot for, when you sign up today, not only are you getting these bonuses, you're also going to get this free upgrade that we're doing on November 12th, right? We're making the features better, easier to use. I mean, the email marketing better. So it's going to be better than Kajabi. Better is already better than Kajabi, better than Teachable, better than Thinkific, better than ClickFunnels. Like, it's better all over the place. Launching my course, IBC. Okay, good. And Paul, let me know too. Paul, are you in Nigeria currently? Let me know as well, because if so, you're gonna be if so, you're gonna be our first paying customer from Nigeria, and I'm gonna be in Nigeria soon. So I need to talk to you, because we want to take over Nigeria and take over Africa. So you're gonna also be a strategic partner with us as well. So go ahead and upgrade your plan on Vonza. Once you do that, you get this opportunity to be one of our strategic partners in Africa. Okay, and so that could really change your life forever, because Vonza soon is going to be a $1 billion company. Let me put it out there. Vonza soon is going to be a $1 billion company, okay? And because we have so many things we're working on. Oh, let me give you guys another secret. Don't tell anybody. This is just a bonus. And after this, I'm going to get out of here, because I'm sharing too much with you guys now. I'm getting too excited. Okay. All right, Paul, I'm going to see you in Lagos, okay? Paul, subscribe, upgrade your plan, then they inbox me, okay? I'm gonna see you in Lagos soon. We're gonna take over Africa, okay? So let me give you guys another secret too. In fact, there's so many tools we're building. In fact, in next year we're gonna have Vonza Pay. It's gonna be a virtual bank. I'm telling you, so much we are building in Vonza. So when you join today, you are growing with us. Vonza is the first Black owned or the first African American owned SaaS platform. Okay, Vonza is the first Black owned and first African American owned SaaS platform. Okay, so we're going to be having a bank. We're going to have a bank next year. We have so many tools and features. I mean, we're taking over the whole place. So Vonza is going to be taking over the whole place. So this is the time to get in on the ground up, okay, so that you can grow with us. Okay. Somebody said, let me see. He said, I'm upgrading in the next few minutes. I'm excited for the features to roll out, because I'm encouraging my mom clients to get it. Yeah, instead of Shopify, we're going to push Shopify out of business too. I'm telling you, because what's unique about Shopify is that Shopify gives us all these themes. They give you these different themes and templates. Okay, so after we release, Lanisha, listen now. After we release Vonza 2.0 on November 12th, then the next feature we're gonna do now, we're gonna give the store feature on Vonza. They're gonna have different templates. Okay, we're gonna look at the best 7 most popular Shopify feature and themes, and we're going to make it better. So when you have anything to sell on Vonza, you're not going to be stuck with just uh uh you're not going to be stuck with just one theme like we currently do. You're going to have at least 7 themes to choose from, and you can switch between themes. I mean, we're going to have Vonza CRM, Vonza SMS. What else is coming? Contracts. Okay, so right now, even as a coach, it's good to send contracts to your customers, right? So you're going to be able to send contracts to your customers. They're going to be able to sign it. Invoicing, Vonza Pay. You don't need you're not going to need paper anymore. You can use Vonza Pay. Vonza Pay will work in over 130 countries. It's going to be a virtual bank. We're going to have a Vonza credit card. I'm telling you, man, just get ready. We are, you can have Vonza credit cards. Those of you on the ground up, we're going to ask you guys to partner with us, and we're not, make money with us and change lives with us. And you guys are going to be our strategic partners as well. So I'm excited. So again, if you're on the free plan, upgrade to the basic plan. If you're on the basic plan, upgrade to the upgrade to the pro plan. If you're on pro plan, upgrade to the business plan. Any new paying account between today and Monday, and any new upgrade, you're gonna get into this partnership thing we're doing. Michaela, my God, this woman testimony really blew me. I remember, I think she saw somebody shared about Vonza somewhere. She came on Vonza, she gave great testimonial for us, and she's one person too that we want to work with as a strategic partner as well. So we want you guys to be a part of this. We don't want to eat alone. We don't want to do all this alone. We want you to eat as well. We want you to be able to get some kind of stocks or bonds, or some kind of recurring revenue with Vonza. We want to eat together as a community. Most of our customers right now on Vonza are African Americans, which is good. So we want to create wealth in our community, in the African American community. Okay, and we want you to be a part of it. All you gotta do is to invest in yourself today. Create a paid plan on Vonza, or upgrade your plan. Okay, yes. They're making a screenshot again. I'm making a screenshot again. Wow, this is so good. All right, she just said it right there. She switched from Teachable to Vonza, and I'm back now so I can dive in. Yes. And Michaela, I'm telling you, November 12th, when we release the Vonza 2.0, the whole, even our website is going to be different. The platform, your platform is going to be different. Everything's going to be even more easier to use, even though it's easy right now, but it's going to be easier. It's going to be better and everything. Yeah, okay, say I have 10 courses, but I need to streamline everything. Okay, good. Hey, upgrade, right? When you upgrade, there's anything else you need that we can do for you, just let me know. I already told you I needed to be one of my strategic partners in Africa. We're going to take Vonza international, okay? And so, guys, I'm excited. So if you have not given me your confirmation now for another 5 minutes before I get out of here, if you've not given me your confirmation now, how many of you are going to sign up or upgrade on Vonza? That means you're going to, when I say sign up, I mean on a paid plan. In fact, November 12th, we're taking away the free plan because we saw that the free plan was not helping people. Okay, a lot of people will just come on the free plan and not take it seriously. Okay, they'll come on the free plan and they were not taking it seriously. Okay, so we've taken out this free plan. We saw that it was not helping people. So, and beginning on November 12th, there'll be no more free plan. It's just going to be, we're going to give like a 3 days trial, whatever, but that's it. Can't wait. made $500 already. I'm only in beta phase with low amount of customers. Go, Michaela. Go, Michaela. Hey, 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 hey. She made like $500 already. All right, 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 all right. Okay, Michaela, now this is my challenge to you now. You got to step up your game now because I want to send you this five-figure award. But you got to make $10,000 to get this precious five figures award. So I'm waiting on you now. So you got to sell now. You got everything you've been receiving from this summit. Put it to work. Go talk to your customers. Go talk to your customers. Have the I-ticket. Figure out the I-ticket offer, right? And make that $10,000. Okay, make that $10,000 because we got to send you this beautiful five figures club. This is exclusive to only those who make five figures. Okay, then we also have a six figures club. Then we have a seven figures club and everything. Please, Dr. Abraham, let me see. Please, Dr. Abraham, announce it on Vonza website for Udak Anointed. All right, after you, one thing, first thing first, right? First thing is move from Teachable and Kajabi. Come on Vonza. Subscribe to a paid plan on Vonza, preferably the pro plan. You already have 15 courses, 10 courses you said, so you need to be on the pro plan, right? So get on the pro plan, then we'll talk about strategic partnership in Africa, and we are excited about that. All right, let me know if you have any questions, guys, because I'm enjoying this right now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I am excited. All right, let me know if you have any other questions. If not, then I'll be out of here so that everybody that is signing up now, don't wait. I'm only keeping that one slot for Paul because it's going to be one of our strategic partners in Africa. But the other 9 slots, don't wait. You have to be on a basic or pro or business plan. And if you're already on a basic plan, you can only be a part of this team if you upgrade. Okay, so make sure you upgrade. Okay, so I'm excited. Okay, if not, guys, go to Vonza.com, sign up, get these bonuses, and I will be talking with you soon. Have a great day. Go Vonza. Go Vonza. Hey, 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 hey. I think my dancing needs to get better, right? I think my dancing needs to get better. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. So go to Vonza.com and get started. Bye.